set a good example. You know, we living it, not just talking it. Got a couple topics I want to touch on today. I probably won't get to everything, but I'm definitely going to touch on the things that's fresh on my mind. First off, rest in peace to Joshua Robinson of California. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with the story, but he's a 12-year-old boy, Joshua, who passed away from cardiac complications in school earlier this week. The story is he wasn't prepared for gym. I know I can relate to this, but sometimes if you don't bring your gym clothes, like I know this is how it was back in the days. If you don't bring your gym clothes to gym class or whatever, sometimes the teacher may make you run laps or something ridiculous like that. Like if you didn't have your sneakers or your dress down for physical education class, they would make you run laps as a punishment or something of the sort. I always thought that this was ridiculous, and just unnecessary. But yeah, my condolences to Joshua's family, to his friends, everybody that knows him. Apparently it's been a heat wave in the area in California, where they're from. So it was like 100 degrees or 102 degrees the day of, and this gym teacher decided to teach this 12-year-old a lesson and not being prepared by making them run in the sweltering heat. It's a nasty situation. The details are still coming out. I just wanted to say my piece on it, inform y'all on the story if y'all haven't, and send my love, condolences, and wish peace to the family and friends of Joshua Robinson. It's a sad, sad story, and I hope that I know it's tough to say, but I hope that that his family and that his mother finds peace with the situation. It's unfortunate. No parent should have to bury their kid, and I just want to send my condolences and say sorry that this is even a topic. All right. With that being said, let's get to Boosie. I know some of y'all seen Boosie on the internet with his daughter and his baby mother. It's been a nasty, nasty situation. It's a diss song involved. A lot of Instagram lives or videos back and forth, insulting each other on the internet publicly. And just knowing Boosie, what we know from Boosie, we know that Boosie's delivery is Boosie's delivery. You get what you get with Boosie. His delivery may be a little fucked up, but the message to me is clear. I think that, like I said, I think that it's a nasty situation, with them going back and forth, bashing each other on the internet. But I think let me speak on the kid first. I think that all kids should respect their parents, regardless of, and I'm not saying like them. I'm not saying worship the ground they work on, but I'm saying worship the ground they walk on. But I am saying respect them. You know, as a kid, and I'm gonna just speak on myself for a second. As a kid, growing up, I didn't know the struggles of my mother and my father. I didn't know their journey, and I would like to believe that I was a little bit critical of the decisions that they made when I was a young kid, when in all actuality, I know nothing about struggle. I knew nothing about struggle, sacrifice, or what it took to provide and take care of a child at that time. And I think as children, as young adults, you don't know your parents' journey. You don't know their story. You don't know the things that they go through to provide you with a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your stomach, gifts on your birthday, Christmas, and stuff like that. You have no idea. And you should always, for that, you should always respect them. You should always respect them, because there are people out here doing the best that they can with the little that they got. And as a parent myself, I salute you. I salute them. Like however you get it done, I salute you. Like if you beating your kids and shit like that, that's something totally different. But kids should respect their parents, man. And parent and on the other side of that, the parents should make sure that kids respect their parents. So if my kid was disrespecting his or her mother, and I'm watching that from wherever I'm at, it's my job to enforce that, yo, you respect your mom. And vice versa. Like when the kids are disrespecting dad, it's the mom's job to be like, yo, you respect your dad. I think that's just fair. And I think Tori is Boosie's daughter. I think Tori is just caught up in the middle of something that's way bigger than her, that she has no real information on, and she's siding with her mother. I think that everything that she's speaking on is something that her mother has instilled in her. No shot to the moms, salute to the moms, but I see this all the time. Guys, like as fathers, we deal with this all the time. Like, with just the female in the situation painting the picture of the dad and projecting that image onto the kid. So a lot of times, like, you get kids who like, oh, my dad never did this for me, or my dad is this type of person, my dad is that type of person, and they don't actually have those experiences. Their dad or their mother, whatever, however it goes, has done nothing but show up for them, be there for them, buy them things, support them, physically, mentally, whatever, however. And like I said, it's all of that gets tainted by by the opinion of the opposing parent, you know. And I think that's just it's nasty, man. It's messy, and I don't know, man. In this case, I have no idea what the fuck is going on, because if I'm Boosie, I'm saying the same thing to myself, like child support. Like what type of child support does this kid need? She lives in a mansion. She goes to private school. She drives a Mercedes Benz at 16 years old. Who am I paying child support to? Like, she's obviously being supported. She's obviously supported. So I don't see I don't know. I don't know where the mother's going with this. I don't know if they're gonna get anything, you know, because the court system is funny. But I just think that I think that Tori's mother is putting her in a position to just have a rocky relationship with her father and eventually get nothing. He done took the car from her. I would say that she's back living with her mother, so she's probably either going to regular public school or not going to school at the moment. And the only thing I see the mother supporting is ignorance. Like you got Tori doing the videos bashing her dad. You got the mother in the background ad-libbing, doing the commentary. Like I said, Boosie's delivery is probably wrong. You know, I probably wouldn't diss my baby mother and my kid on a song or on the internet. But it hurts. It hurts. Like, it hurts. I can only imagine how you feel, because like I said, I see it every day. I see fathers that provide for their kids, go above and beyond for their kids, even go out their way to make the mother, even go out their way to involve the mother in some cases, you know, and make her look good whenever they can, you know, like pass her a couple dollars so she could go, go pick the kids up something, you know what I mean? And it may look like, your mother did that for you, you know what I mean? But bro, I funded that, you know? And that's the norm. Like guys deal with that every day, man. I know guys that pay child support, pick their kids up, buy them shit, just are active fathers, and they get talked about like deadbeats though. Like they get the same treatment as a deadbeat, or the kid wants to, because nowadays kids have this have this thing where they like to seem like they like to act like their story is rougher than it actually is. So I done seen, I done seen it all, man. And like I said, a lot of times, like it happens to men and women, but a lot of time it's the fathers who get the short end of the stick. And I can't tell a person how to deal with that, especially a person like Boosie. Like we all know Boosie. We watch Boosie. Boosie he's outspoken. And he's real. He's raw. He's raw. And he showed that he will be that person even with his own kids. But It's just crazy, man. The little girl, like whoever, like I said, the mother's sitting there in the car with her, coaching her, ad-libbing. The little girl, she's a little girl. She's a 16-year-old girl, so she don't know much. She's saying all types of stupid shit. I seen one video where she was like, that she's told people over and over that she wish her father wasn't a rapper. That it's aggravating. That she much rather her father be a trapper. Some stupid shit. But like I said, all of that is like the mother is sitting right there. You know what I mean? Like, and you gotta be as a mother and as the third party in the situation. You gotta be a voice of reasoning. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be a voice of reasoning, man. I don't know too many 16-year-olds driving AMG Benzes. You know, I know your mother ain't get that shit for you. So, like, what type of support are we talking about? Then I hear her say he's never supported me mentally. Any happiness she's felt from her father has been temporary. Okay. You know, mental support is extremely important. All right? But just because you ain't getting, but there's a lot to supporting a kid. There's a lot that goes into supporting a kid outside of mental support. You know what I mean? It's physical support, financial support, mental support, of course. Stability, providing a roof, you know, food, clothes, a sense of moral compass are all different ways of support. You can't write me off. You can't write a person off because you found one thing that they don't do right or that they're not doing to your liking. What about all the other shit I'm doing for you? What about the private school you go to? You know what I mean? What about the mansion you live in? What about the car you drive? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't pick at the mental support, you know what I mean, and ignore all the shit, you know what I mean, I bust my ass to do for you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, too many fathers go through that shit. Too many fathers got to deal with that. Yeah, and I don't like that shit. I don't like the situation at all. The mother is just like, I don't know what her game plan is at all. I don't know what her end game is. Like I said, she's just sitting in the background talking shit. Like it seemed like for me, it just seemed like she is immature as the 16-year-old. You know, Boosie said some things. I guess Boosie must have threatened to black her eye, some shit like that. And come on, let's be realistic, man. We are black fathers. We are black fathers, bro. Black parents. Our approach to our children and them making mistakes and them doing things that don't fall in line with what we taught them or what we know them to be, or what we know to have instilled in them, is it's just different. It's different. Like we, you know, as black parents, we mean business. You know what I mean? We know that we got to be tough on our kids because the world is going to be tough on them. The world The world isn't going to give any black babies a break. So, you know, I'm sure Boosie didn't mean literally that he would black his daughter eye, but he, you know, he's saying that, yo, if she don't get her shit together, you know, you gotta say something. You have to say something. Yeah, man, at the end of the day, you gotta say something, bro. You have to say something. You know, I don't think he meant it literal. I think the mother blew it out of proportion, you know what I mean, and used that as just more ammo and more, you know, more material for whatever narrative that she's running with. But you know, you out here, you got my last name. So if you out here degrading yourself and degrading me and your brothers and your sisters, you know, I'm not going to speak on, I'm not going to even touch on what he said she was doing. But if, you know, if those things are true, it's like something has to be said. Something has to be, I'm outraged. I'm outraged. Especially if I brought her a Benz. Because if you want to be a hood rat, you know what I mean, you could take the bus. You don't need to be at private school, and you don't need to drive a AMG Benz to be a hood rat. You know what I mean? You could do that shit. You could do that shit with nothing. With just your mouth and your ass and your box. I tell my son all the time, like, shit, like, yeah, nigga, you want Jordans, you want Kasubi, you want all that shit. That shit ain't, I don't buy shit like that for you don't buy shit like that for people who don't go and handle their business. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not buying a kid new sneakers. Like, you don't need new sneakers, you know what I mean, if you the dumbest nigga in the class. Nobody looking at you anyway. You the dumbest nigga in the room, you don't need to be fresh. Nobody cares. It don't matter. It's not gonna make a difference. It's a waste of my bread. A waste of my efforts. And the same thing in that case, man. You want to be a hood rat? Be a hood rat. The fuck? You don't need a brand new car to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bottom line, man, we gotta do a better job at co-parenting with our kids, man, and standing together, whether y'all together or not. You know what I mean? As the parents, y'all are a unit. Y'all are partners. Y'all are partners. You know what I mean? Like, this child is y'all investment. Together, it's y'all job to protect that. Together. And that's just the bottom line, man. You know? Men, women, children. Set a good example. It's going to go a long fucking way. Peace.